Hi guys, Daz here with a quick video in support of Comics with Bueller's channel. This is my entry into his 300 sub competition. Fantastic channel, very unique. Love his interaction with his partner in crime, the guy who hates comics. I also really appreciate the sign language videos I've watched of late. And he's just a genuinely nice guy. He's offered advice to me. Yeah, massive shout out to you. He actually awarded me the channel of the new channel of the week as well on his own channel, which was very much appreciated. Now, I've already entered the competition. I replied in writing. So the two stipulations were your favourite Todd McFarlane cover and your favourite 80s movie. Now, I'm wearing the shirt to my favourite 80s characters, which I'll unveil in a minute. But to start with, let's get on with the Todd McFarlane covers. Now, let's mind the glare. Okay, so two notable runners-up. First, this iconic Spider-Man cover from an earlier series. This is homage to the Spider-Man 1 of the same series. It's the first appearance of the Subhumans, but it's an iconic cover. It's going for a few bucks online. I picked it up for £1 just the other day, actually. Yeah, very intricate, very detailed, and it's a winner, because anything Venom these days is pretty much a winner. Okay, so that's third place, I'd say. Second place, of course, everyone's probably got this one. I only picked it up recently, £1.31. Spawn, and it's a minty book. Delighted to get it off my friend Tony down in the car boot. But yeah, Spawn 1. In fact, a lot of these early Spawn covers that I have are just fantastic work from him. So that's my silver medal. And now, the next book is a book I blame for costing me a lot of money. I was at a car boot once, about a year and a half ago now, as usual, hunting down DC books because I was a DC collector. And I was at a car boot in Cheltenham, and I saw a lady who was selling boxes and boxes of comics. And I got so excited and I rushed over, and there were so many books there, but they were all Marvel books. And I didn't have the first idea about Marvel, really. DC I was hot on, but Marvel, not so much. And I was frustrated, and I looked through them, and they were in pretty good condition. And I walked away, and I thought to myself, well, let's have a look. So I checked out my regular phone app, which I like to follow for the prices of comics, Comic Book Realm. And I noticed that the lady was selling a lot of Thor. She had New Mutants. Don't worry, she didn't have the bigger books because I checked. But she had a lot of Thor, and she had a lot of Incredible Hulk. And they were pretty reasonably priced, between £3 and £4 for most. And I thought, well, I'll grab one book, just one. And I checked which was the most valuable at the time. And it was this one, of course. I'm sure many of you have it, but this is a nice condition book. This is the iconic classic Hulk Wolverine cover. Stunning, isn't it? Many comic books of late, including Weapon H's #1, have paid homage to it. That's Incredible Hulk 340. And the reason I blame this book is because I went away and it just opened up a whole new lot of doors for me. The DC Comics in my area dried up, and I thought, well, I think this is a $70 book. I picked it up for £4. Thought to myself, I can make some money here. So I started hunting Marvel, and the hunt hasn't stopped. So, yeah, that's my book. My number one choice from Todd McFarlane. Stunner, isn't it? Hulk 340. Now on to the second part. Whoop. Still nervous, you can tell. You can see the Y on my shirt. And this film from the 80s, part of a franchise, a huge franchise, has meant so much to me over the years. I'm a huge, huge fan. And that franchise is Rocky. Yes. My pick of the films of the 80s. Star Wars franchise, Return of the Jedi and Empire. They pushed the Rocky franchise close. But for me, it was always about Rocky. Now, I watched this. It all started when I was on holiday in Butlins. And I think it was about 8. And we were in a swimming pool. I still remember it to this day. And my dad said, let's go to the cinema tonight while we're on holiday. And he gave me the choice of 2 films. And I think Star Wars may have been out at that time. And I said, I want to watch Star Wars. And he said, it's not on, son. Oh, I was devastated. I thought, what are we going to watch here? And he offered me 2 choices. Chariots of Fire or this movie. Yeah. Rocky 3. Rocky 3. Now, I'm surprised I chose Rocky at the time because I was a good runner, you know. Running was my thing. So I really, in hindsight, should have gone with Chariots of Fire. But no. Let's try this. I thought, let's go with Rocky 3. So I walked in with my parents as an 8-year-old boy. And I thought, well, this is strange. It's number 3. I hadn't even seen number 1 and 2. But the film came on and I was hooked. Right from the start. Fighting Clubber Lang. What a film. So I come out and I was just, wow. And I come home and from holiday, and a week later, they had a little, omnibus of Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. I sat through them, absolutely loved them. It put the pieces together, the pieces I was missing. But that's not my favourite film from the 80s. It was the next in the series, Rocky 4. So that is my entry, Rocky 4. I remember, I think the film was 1985, and I reckon I was about 10, 11. I remember queuing up with my friend. It was just the 2 of us. My friend was a lot littler than me. And the queue around the block was just so huge. And I remember finally getting in and looking back. My little friend was getting squashed up against the glass, but he was laughing because he knew he was coming to see this film with me. And we got into the film. And I've never seen, to this day, I've never seen an atmosphere like it in the cinema. Chanting for Rocky, the emotion of losing Apollo Creed, one of my other favourite characters. Oh, I was dumbstruck, devastated. But then the way Rocky came back. Yeah, Rocky 4 in hindsight isn't the greatest of the Rocky films. Because it's basically a lot of mashups of training montages. But there he was. And the crowd were chanting Rocky. And they were stamping their feet in the auditorium. It was crazy. And when he won, we were all cheering. And that moment will stay with me for as long as I live. So Rocky 4 from 1985 is my entry. Now I'm in the minority. Actually, it was the next one in the series that was my favourite. Although he wasn't in the ring and everybody hates Rocky 5, but that was the film for me. My favourite clip in the entire series is when Rocky revisits the gym. And he's holding his cufflink from Mickey. He's punching in the air and he's remembering memories. Oh, gets me emotional every single time. And of course we have Rocky Balboa, the 6th installment. And then we're on to the Creed. And now they've just started filming Creed 2. I'm over the moon. We're going to see Drago back. Yeah. Rocky and Drago again. But Creed is going to fight Drago's son this time, I believe. The actor's been cast and he's a beast. So I'm looking forward to that. Michael B. Jordan has nailed it in the first Creed film. So there you go, Bueller. Hulk 340 is my book. And Rocky 4 from 1985. Brings back fantastic childhood memories. Now I've got a quick shout out to some of the first entries into my 100 sub competition. My channel has just blown up. I don't understand. A week and a half ago I had no subscriptions. Now I have 140. And I've got 5 entries so far into my competition. I'd love to shout out these channels, if I may. Jim's Comics. I gave him a link in my last video, but again I'll add it. Fantastic entry. The second entry was JPL Flash Comics Geekdom. We have Probe 186, and then Gino Bean Nino, and finally a YouTuber I follow quite a lot. You put some real thought into it, Metarog. All 5 I'm going to leave in links down below. I really appreciate all your support, guys. I've had loads of comments and I've literally tried to reply to every single one, because every one of you means the world to me and to my boy Ethan. He is stoked. I've had some great feedback about the video I made with him as well. He has read all his comments and he is thrilled. So there you go, guys. Thank you. That's Daz over and out.